Yo, welcome and Dimrala to today's Sub-Assembler live unboxing. And just before we get started, I just want to say thank you again to all my followers and all your support from fellow Sub-Assemblers and fellow collectors. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button and definitely don't forget to subscribe. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything, but if you've already subscribed, I just want to say thank you again. Thanks to all of you out there. And as you know, today we have a really special unboxing. We have the XM Studios from their Transformers line, the Soundwave statue. This was one of my most anticipated Transformers statues I've been waiting for so long. And finally, it's here. I just want to say thank you very much to Todd from Specfiction. And I guess most of you already know who Todd is. And if you don't know who he is, please check out his website, Specfiction. If you're looking for any special statues, he's got it. So check out his website, and just thanks again to him. And I'll leave a link to his website later on. And okay, so back to the show. I just want to say thanks again to all of you out there. And finally, we are here, and we got the box right here next to me. As you can see, this is a pretty large box, and as with all the other Transformer statues, this from XM Studios, this one comes with a small design with this kind of Cybertronic cyber design, and it has written like Soundwave on the side. Looks really nice, and you have the classical like retro logo of Transformers, more than meets the eye. And wow, and I can tell you guys, I'm really excited, and I can't wait to get this statue out of the box. Actually, it was supposed to come in yesterday, but it got in today, one day earlier. And we have Dennis in the house. Thanks for showing up, Dennis. And can you hear us? Seems like he's frozen, and we'll just wait until he's back. Hello, can you hear us?
Perfect. I saw it.
Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining in. And we have Danny Lee in the house. Hey, Sawa. Thanks for joining in, Danny. And as since we have Dennis in the house, so thanks again. Thanks for participating and sharing this experience with us. So
definitely.
I mean, as we all know, this is a special unboxing. At least for me, it is. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm really excited about this one. And I don't know, do you collect Transformer statues?
I don't collect Transformer statues, but I got a friend, and I'm dying to see yours because that one is impressive.
Yeah, I've seen some videos from other people who already got them before me, and I can say, I mean, even the pictures XM already published before, I was really excited. And I thought, wow, this, like, even before they actually mentioned him, I was always hoping that XM would bring out a Soundwave statue, and finally they did, and I can't believe he's here with me now. And
congrats.
Yeah, finally he's here. Actually, it's not such a huge box. It's I would say like a medium sized box, but it's got some weight to it for a Transformer, let's put it that way. I mean, usually all these Transformers come in these gigantic heavy boxes from XM Studios, but
very true.
Yeah.
Was it shipping? Did you buy direct to XM or Specfiction?
No, I ordered it through Todd. Yeah, Specfiction. Yeah. Awesome. I mean, because I think they don't have a license here in Europe. Like, you can order them directly from XM.
Oh, they don't?
Not the Transformers, I believe. But who cares? It's here now, so we can just continue. But I mean, if you really want to get them, you'll always get it there. Wherever you live in the world, you can always get it. So, but I mean, okay, we have the box. So I've already taken out the shipping box, so I just took out just to save some time. And as usual, the XM Studios also comes with this envelope. And I believe the Transformer statues don't come with the art print. Oh, you okay? Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah, we get this paper with the packaging guide. And on the back side, we have the assembly video. And
their packaging is top notch.
Yeah, I don't think there's any company that comes, at least any company I know of or which I've had experience with, which comes close to packaging like XM Studios. I mean, on the sides, I don't know if you can see it, but you have like always these metal, like they really look like these old-fashioned suitcases. You have on the corners, they have these metal pieces for protection. And I mean, as I said, like XM's packaging is top notch, so it's nothing to say about it. But just before I unbox this, like I know I've already pre-ordered the next like Transformer, the Hot Rod, the Rodimus Prime one.
Hot Rod, yeah.
Yeah, Hot Rod, but I don't believe that XM has announced any other Transformers at the future. But my personal wish would be that they finally bring out a Devastator. For me, the Devastator, please, XM Studios, bring out that Devastator. I just got to see that. I know Imaginarium Arts has already made one, and from what I've heard, several people have had some problems with that statue, or the statue had some issues. But I believe in XM Studios, in their high-quality productions and engineering. Please, XM Studios, I'll be waiting for your Devastator to come out, and trust me, I'll be the first one to order it. You have my word on that. I know that's going to be huge. I mean, that's going to be huge. Transformer, a huge statue. It's definitely going to top the Grimlock and maybe even the War Tank XM Studios has come out with. And I just hope that XM Studios is at least considering to produce that Transformer. I mean, that's going to be a huge piece. So can't wait. So XM Studios, please do consider producing that, and let's just continue with what we're all here for. So I guess I'll start with the unboxing. So I'll just turn around the camera a little bit. So the box is actually just standing on the side now, but just to show you, I'll just turn around on the side, and as usual, I mean, XM Studios always has for their Transformer like this kind of short description of the character. And for the Transformers, what they do is always these kind of power discussion. Or what's it? Power description, sorry, not discussion. And just to show you that. And so let's get back to... So we got Cash in the house.
Hi, Cash.
Hey, Cash. And we have this huge box, so let's get him out. Okay. Guess we already got the top part out. Yeah. I mean, it's not small, but honestly, I've seen bigger boxes from XM Studios, I guess. But as usual, we always have these Velcros from XM Studios. I mean, XM Studio is just top notch.
Remember, people, to subscribe to Sub's channel. So subscribe, and share.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Wow. As I can see, I mean, this piece already comes with quite a few pieces. And maybe if you want to take a look, I don't know, it's
Wow.
just, I mean, one of these pieces already started coming out. Like, I don't know what happened there, but wow. Just maybe I'll just take out the base first. Or I just take out the individual pieces and, well, I believe we just have one of the first parts of his body. And
Yes, people, it's live.
yeah, guys. I extra made this video to share this experience with you. I could have unboxed it yesterday, but I was considering to do that when it came yesterday, but I didn't want to take away this experience from you guys. I mean, I want to share this with you, and wow.
You're strong. Because, I mean, if that got here yesterday, I would have opened it already.
Yeah, trust me. It was supposed to come today, but actually, it came one day earlier. I'm not used to that from FedEx, but I'm happy if it comes earlier.
You got someone to put it with your as a companion piece on your Transformers. You got more.
Oh yeah, I have like already 2 full module cases just with Transformers statues.
Wow.
I have like all Transformer pieces except for the Nemesis Prime. I decided to pass on that one because I wasn't really convinced. But I was a little bit disappointed about that one, so I decided to pass with that statue. I always thought that XM Studios could have done a little bit more with that statue. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad statue, but it was more the pose of the character that kind of disturbed me. I thought it was a little bit, it had a kind of boring pose. And that's why I decided to pass on that statue. I mean, so and here we have the one hand or one hand of XM Studios, a one switch out piece. And with the gun, and let's and here we have the shoulder gun from Shockwave to Soundwave. Sorry, I think we lost Dennis. Not sure what happened there. Wow. This is the Ravage statue. Wow. Look at this guy, man. I mean, he looks just phenomenal. All the details. of this piece. They're just great. I mean, on the shoulder, he has the Decepticon logo. I believe this is the tail of Ravage. Maybe we should just take out the top part and start with the base. Or just take out individual pieces first. Wow, and here we have Laserbeak flying in, Laserbeak eject, and here we have him flying in, and wow, we have the full bird. We have the one eject button for Soundwave. Another cannon. I believe this is the one for Ravage. Yeah, Danny, Ravage really, honestly, he does look amazing. He's just phenomenal. And just have another, I believe this is for the proximity piece, the eject button. I mean, it's a tiny piece, could easily get lost. And I believe the second gun for Ravage. And another body part of Soundwave. Wow, there's so many pieces here. Wow, here we have like just the chest piece or chest plate for Shockwave. I mean, this statue does come with two chest switch outs. Got the open one and the closed one. And here we have Rumble eject. Hey, L8, welcome in. Good evening. Nice as ice cold. Hope everyone is having a good day. I'm having a great day. I hope all of you had a nice Christmas, nice holiday, and had fun with your families and friends. Everything was great here. And even Rumble looks really nice. I mean, nice scale, nice details. Beautiful look. Oh, wow. Here we have the portrait of the head for Soundwave. Wow. Just like out of the comics or cartoons. I mean, beautiful look. A lot of nice details. If he does light up. I assume this must be one of the switch outs. Wow. I mean, the paint job on these pieces is phenomenal, guys. Here we have another one of these arm switch outs. I believe this is the one for where he's pressing the eject button on his chest. Here we have the next chest plate switch outs with red bat coming out. I'm not sure if you can see that. The camera looking great. And I believe the last arm for Soundwave. So I believe this was everything for this layer. And wow. Whoa, holy crap, man. This looks like a lot of large pieces, guys. Holy moly. Oh, I see we're lucky enough to have a plaque for this piece. Thanks, Todd, and thanks again, Specfiction. Oh, we'll open that later on. So here we have, I believe, one of the arms for Rumble. Oh, wow. A lot of details on this pieces, guys. This, I assume, should be the second arm. Here we have the right leg. I mean, this leg of Soundwave is just huge, man. Come on, guys. I mean, it's like almost, I mean, that's my arm, like from the tip of my fingers. I mean, it goes like all the way, like almost to my elbow. It's just huge, man. I know Soundwave is not the largest character, but still. Here we have the left arm switch out for Soundwave with the rifle or cannon. Yeah. I believe this is the left hand switch out to press the eject button. And let's start with get the main body out. Wow, this is the main body of Soundwave, guys. Oof. I mean, this blue really pops. This blue color of Soundwave, guys. I'm not sure if it comes out on the camera, but it's got like this dark blue, dark light blue, just a beautiful color and very nice, and all the details, phenomenal. And next, I believe, is the bass. Wow. The bass is not that heavy, actually. I mean, from all the transform pieces I've seen in the future, this one's fairly light, but it is quite big. And I mean, you see on the side, it has this kind of I don't know, like of a tank, or it's like a mixture of a half a tank's tire wheels or Cybertronic design. We'll see. And where to put it, I'll just put this one down for now. And the last finger switch out. Okay, we still have the proximity piece, and I'll just leave them inside and come back to those later on. Okay, guys. Just put a few pieces aside here next to me. Okay, guys, I believe I've unboxed like all the pieces necessary for this statue, and hope maybe I just have to move the camera a little bit, adjust the camera so you can have well, we have the base right here. It's I would say a little bit more medium-sized base. It's not huge like of Grimlock or other characters like like Starscream or Megatron. It's a little bit smaller, but I mean, I guess it's in proportion to the character too. But we have quite a lot of display. I believe this one's a little bit less maybe Cybertronic than of the previous characters. It looks a little bit different, but it still has this Cybertron feel with like rock pieces on it, but it looks great. So I believe the first part would be the left leg of, or right leg, sorry, of Soundwave. And so let's just not sure like what happened here. I'm just trying to figure out where he's supposed to go. Like I believe it's supposed to connect to the main body. And it fits in like that. I was surprised. Actually, the right leg doesn't have a peg or some kind of key. You just have to hold it in place and um, fit it in together with the left leg and the main body. It kind of keeps the right leg in place where it's supposed to be, and it seems like it's not going anywhere. So I figure that's the way it's supposed to be, and it looks good. I was just surprised about that because it's kind of unusual. And next piece, I believe, maybe should be for one of these side pieces for the right side, and fits in like just like butter. And the next piece of this larger piece here, and also should be with a magnet or yeah, goes on that way. And up to now, everything seems to be looking good. So next piece, I believe, should be maybe to put in Rumble. Before you put in Rumble, I believe you should add his shoulder guns, and you can see like these larger guns are the ones for Rumble, and they have these kind of wings on the side, and that's how you know whether which one's supposed to go on the right or left. But they also have a key too, so you'll know which one fits in where. And the keys are pretty sturdy and they fit in pretty well. And but they also have a peg, and they're very fine, but they're fairly long. Whoa. Yeah, now we have him in. And next should be his arms. And let's start with his with his left arm. And those also have peg and a key. And they also seem to fit in place. He's pretty strong and they don't wobble. And seem to looking great. I mean, we got a rumble in the hole here. I mean, this is a statue by itself. I mean, XM Studio could have actually sold all these single characters from Shockwaves separately, but they added them all in the character on the statue. And I believe there's a hole right here in the front, and he should fit in right there with a larger peg in his leg. And he fits in here right in front of Soundwave. Beautiful. That's what I love about, even though XM Studios is quite expensive, but I mean, you get what you pay for. And I mean, you get all these different characters like in one package, in one box. And if you consider all those things, I mean, other companies, maybe like Sideshow or Prime 1 would have probably sold Soundwave separately, and Rumble, Ravage, and all of the other characters from Soundwave separately. And but XM Studios gives you all these in one, just in one statue, and that's why I love XM Studios. And so next, let's start with one of Soundwave's arms. Let's I believe this is the right arm, or the left arm, and this fits in here, and beautiful. I hope you can still see it. Beautiful look. Wow, great. And let's see which arm we continue with. Maybe with the let's start with the arm like pointing downwards, and this one just fits in right here on the left side. They have large pegs and fit in beautifully. And next would be these two shoulder pieces, and they fit in with small keys. Sorry, I just disconnected myself, and so and with the magnets, I mean with the keys, you know which one fits on which side. So I believe this pointy part is supposed to look inwards towards the character, and it's already looking really nice. So for the left or right arm, let's start let's continue with that later, and continue with Ravage. I believe he should be next. And Ravage, I believe, before you add him in, just like with Rumble, you have to put these cannons in, and one fits in on his left leg, the other one on his right leg. Also with this tiny fine pegs, just like on Rumble. Yeah, L8 says, I've never seen it says I've never had an XM piece, but the details seem really good with everything. You're right. XM definitely has. I mean, it's definitely known for their details and quality, and that's why I love their parts. And even though, as I said before, I mean, they're a little bit more expensive than other companies, but I'm willing to pay that extra price and to get more for that. And I'm sure like anyone else will agree with me and say like, no, you rarely get disappointed from XM Studios or by XM Studios. So next would be here is tail that just fits in the back. And wow, these pegs are so fine, like it's so I believe Ravage actually fits in with a larger peg, like down here on his left side, into, let's say, oh, I just have to figure out myself where exactly it fits into. I mean, I believe he fits. Yeah, there's right here on the top of his knee, like behind his knee, there's a hole, and you just have to fit in that peg right there. Just take your time. I mean, you don't want to break anything. Just slowly push him down until he sits in sturdily. And I believe he's totally in now. And wow, it's already looking pretty impressive, I think. You already have, I mean, Rumble and Ravage just like jumping out. Beautiful look. So next, let's start with one of his chest plates. I mean, even the glass here, or this, let me just bring him closer to the camera. Oh, now it's in focus. So you have this, they're covered by plastic, and you just want to take the piece for protection off. I'll just take that off on from the front and from the side, from behind. And you have this peg that you just fit in. And fits in nicely. And here we have him. And next you have like this small eject button that you just fit in on the top. And yeah. So let's start with the one switch out piece here. For the arm. Let's use the cannon, the shoulder cannon, and that would fit in behind on his right arm, and fits in sturdily, nice, beautiful. And this statue is starting to get really hard. And on his cannon, you see the left leg of Laserbeak. And that will fit into, no lights. No light from Dennis, so no problem, Dennis. No problem. So, and we just have to fit Laserbeak on top of his right shoulder cannon. And maybe we just fit it in this way. Maybe you can connect these before and holding. Oh, sorry. Hope you can see it now. You can connect these before, and holding them in one piece, just fit it into his shoulder. And wow, this piece is starting to get pretty tall, actually. And here we have, I'll just move it a bit backwards so you can see more. I mean, you already have like three of Soundwave's helpers, cassettes. And so let's start with his head. You can that generally just fits in like that. Looking great, beautiful. And Next, start with his finger or his right hand, pointing, showing all his helpers like where to go and beautiful look. And then for the left arm, you have the cannon pointing downwards, and it has a huge peg, and that peg keeps everything in place, looking great. So I believe that was it for one of the first ways to show Soundwave, and I believe we've already finished and the first look of one of the first look of Soundwave, and we're done. Technically said, this is XM Studios Soundwave, and all I can say is like wow, and I'm very much impressed. I love this blue color, and I'm very much impressed. And I said I'll just get the proximity piece and get back to you. Just give me a moment. So welcome back. So as usual, XM Studios definitely never disappoints, and you always get these proximity pieces for their Transformer statues, and they, as usual, also get these bases to display these. And I mean, here you have the transformed. I mean, it's a cassette player. You have, I mean, like in the old days with the 80s, and let's just take off the protection plastic and all the details. I mean, come on, guys, just give me comments. Like, tell me what you think, and we have like the forward, backwards, play, and buttons, and I'll just put it aside. But it looks great. I mean, it's always a nice extra. I mean, even XM Studios, like they could have sold these separately, but they don't. They still give you these for your statues, and I'm very grateful for that. And wow, beautiful. And for that proximity piece, there you have this tiny eject button, and that one is supposed to fit in, I believe, there's like a tiny hole right here, and for the peg, and you just fit that in right there. And beautiful. So I just love the look of Soundwave. He's, when you compare him like to all the other Transformer pieces, he's, I would say, like a little bit smaller. Like, I mean, he is smaller, but it's not like a gigantic XM Studios piece as you might think. I mean, he's got some decent size to it, but he will easily fit into a regular, let's say, like into a regular Moji case, for example. Like a max, you probably need a max, but like a 70 by 71, that would be enough. So we're talking about sizes, or let's just take out the black. we're lucky enough to get a plaque of Soundwave. I always love these plaques. Like when I was lucky, always happy when I'm lucky enough to get one of these. And this is like Hasbro limited edition, beautiful look, and it's a nice extra. Always they give you this to display. It looks nice in your display, and let's just put this aside for now. So as I said before, we were talking about sizes, and this way, I believe. I mean, it's not a small statue, but it's also not like gigantic. And in height, I believe he would be tallest perch is probably the top part here of Laserbeak, and the height of that is between 73 and 74 centimeters, and that's the height of Soundwave. And the way he's displayed here, I'm not sure whether this is the, I don't know, the wide, or maybe in depth. Let's talk about the depth first. The depth would probably be I believe maybe this front part of Rumble, and then you have this back part of the base, and in depth that would be, you have 51, 52 centimeters approximately, and width, this way he's displayed now, I believe, like tip of his finger all the way to the tip of his gun would be like 50, maybe 52, 53 centimeters. And as I said, it's not a small, but it's not a ginormous statue, so it's still gonna take some space. So this statue does come with several switch outs. So let's check out those switch outs. So let's take out the left arm. And for that, for the left arm, let's just figure this bent left arm. Yeah, Blinding 90, welcome joining in. And yeah, it is smaller because base is smaller compared to the others. Yeah, it's true. The base is definitely smaller compared to the others, and when you compare it to them, it's definitely smaller. That's very true. But it doesn't mean it's less impressive. The details on this base are certainly still very nice. XM has put in a lot of work on the details, all the metal damage, and all the screws. Every single screw has been painted and sculpted in. Thumbs up on that, XM Studios. So let's point that in. And I believe we have to also switch out the chest plate. For this switch out, we have the open chest plate where he's ejecting Red Bat. Red Bat, I believe that's the correct name for this character. I might be wrong. Like, I always forget this guy's name. I don't know, like some issues doesn't want to go in for some reason. I don't want to break anything. Maybe I don't know what happened here. I don't know. I'll just keep that aside now, since as I said, I don't want to damage anything, and yeah, I believe we got it now. Yeah, now we have him in. Now I believe now he's in. So just put back that eject button, and then you have this finger where he's just pressing the point button, and we have that last switch out. I believe there's something wrong with the statue. Like, I think this came off. There's this peg. I believe it's supposed to stay together, but it's kind of coming off. Don't think that was supposed to be so, but I guess you could stick that together with glue and just switch that out, put it back in. And here we have him with the gun. Also a nice option. Beautiful look. And I'm personally not sure yet which option I would choose. I'll give you a nice 360. Even on the back, you have all these details of Ravage, and from the bottom, you can see Laserbeak. And that's it with XM Studios. Like, even though you're never going to see probably the backside of him, they didn't stop like all the details and all these battle damages. They all look phenomenal. Beautiful look. As I said before, there isn't a light up function for Soundwave. Maybe I'll just bring the camera a little closer. So here you have Soundwave and Laserbeak. And the gun. And I mean, you have the chest plate just opening and bringing out the next cassette. And you have Ravage. What's a Ravage? What's a Rumble? Sorry. And beautiful look, and I mean, beautiful looks. And let's just. Whoa. Sorry about that. That camera just fell down. Sorry. And just close-ups again of Ravage just looking, jumping out us and towards us, and see like you have all the details, and XM puts in like even at the base, beautiful looks. I mean, you have this part like just looks at out of the battle like a tank was just like sliced in half, or we had like this caterpillar like tire like wheels, beautiful look. Look at his face, nice details. Just pressing the button to eject the next character. Wow. And all I can say is like that was well, this I believe is the next switch out, and I don't know, maybe we can just even just leave the chest plate like that and switch out. Just like just the arm and how it would look like that. I mean, this might be another option too. I don't know. You let me know what are your opinions on this. Which which display option do you guys prefer? I mean, I actually really like this option with the gun pointing outwards and the rifle on the left arm. Beautiful look. I personally kept an extra space for all my Transformer statues, kept them all in this separate place, and I always loved these proximity pieces. As I said before, I always hope that XM Studios will bring out a Devastator statue, and that Devastator statue, it's going to be ginormous. If you see Grimlock and you compare Grimlock with Devastator, he's going to be like tiny. And considering that Devastator is technically made up of the 6 or 7 of these Constructicon Transformers, they would actually have to. If they usually always up to now always gave us the proximity pieces of their transformed version of the individual pieces. They would have to give us a transformed version of all of these 6 Constructicons. So if you think about it, for the Devastator, they would probably need just a single box just full of all those proximity pieces. Like 6. You have that crane, you have the mixer, you have that caterpillar and the crane and all those different pieces. And as I said, like you'll need like 6 proximity pieces, and then at least another 2 or 3 boxes for the Devastator himself. So XM, please make that Devastator, please. So we have Cash in the house again. Nice statue, thanks, appreciate that. Wow, and all I can say is now like blown away, and I'm very happy. I can't wait to put this guy in his place, and I'll certainly give you some close-ups of this later on. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and I hope it was helpful for you. And if anyone needs help for this, I probably make a separate review for this character and for the statue. So guys, if you're still new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, and definitely forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell not to miss out on any other new videos coming out. And this is probably the last video of the year from Subassembler, and all I'll say is now I hope you have a nice job, and hope you have a nice new year and with your families and your friends, And stay safe, stay healthy, and wish you all the best for the coming year. Success, health, and love. So, as I said, stay safe and healthy, and God bless you. God bless our statues, and have a nice day.